In all honesty, the world seems to be moving at a breakneck speed that some of us cannot keep up with. The first few robots that brought the world to a standstill are ones that intimidated human beings. Before we could get over the fact that these human-inspired robots exist, they were already replacing people in the workplace. The next thing we know, there's a new invention of fascinating animal-inspired robots that are performing tasks that are far much more than an actual animal would. The invention of animal robots is constantly opening our eyes to what animals are truly capable of, and why they function the way they do. It is said that intimidation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I couldn't agree more. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Forever Green. Today we are going to show you some of the most amazing animal robots, and you should stick around for number 1, as some of the animals we spite the most are turning to be inspiring real-life heroes. Number 14. Aqua Jelly. Aqua Jelly is simply an artificial jellyfish complete with a transparent outlook. Its exterior is made of LED lights and 8 tentacles, while its interior consists of a navigation system, 2 motors, lithium-ion battery, and several sensors that help control its movements. Aqua Jelly also boasts of an intelligent system that helps it respond and adapt to external environmental changes. It is able to calculate power supply, and in the case where it senses that the power supply is low, it automatically sends that information to the charging base at the water surface. Aqua Jelly then automatically swims towards the charging base and plugs itself in. While on the water surface, Aqua Jelly uses a radio band to communicate, and when it goes underwater, it uses infrared lights. Aqua Jelly can also accurately calculate the immersion depth by use of internal sensors. It also has a working distance of about 3 feet, which is very helpful because it can receive information from other robots within its surrounding and comfortably maneuver without collision. Number 13. Miro. Miro is short for Marine Intelligent Robot. Just from its appearance, you can tell that it draws its inspiration from fish. It was invented at Aero Inc., South Korea. It is equipped with 4 infrared distance calculating sensors and 2 motors that help it to navigate around obstacles in its way. It can swim in every direction and effortlessly dive up to 50 meters deep. Miro has quickly become a tourist attraction stir because of its LED lights and colorful scales that give it quite a bright look. Nobody wants to miss it swimming alongside sharks. Number 12. Robotic Snake. Med Robotics was founded in 2005 and is home to the invention of this robotic snake. As the name suggests, Med Robotics is focused on inventing and producing robots that will make the medical procedures a little easier, such as this robotic snake. As you would expect, its external structure resembles that of a snake. Its body is actually as flexible as that of a snake. This Flex robotic system was made for a noble cause, and that is to help surgeons to reach the deepest parts of the body that are quite risky to do so. The robotic snake is equipped with robot eyes that give a clear 3D view so that the surgeon can ensure that the robot is in the correct spot. Once it's in place, the robot instantly becomes rigid and the surgeon can pass through it the needed instruments. The commands are then given and controlled by use of a joystick. Yes, it is somehow like the one you use for your video games. This genius invention is particularly ideal for non-linear parts of the body, or simply parts that require several twists and turns. Number 11. Robat. As you may have already figured it out, Robat is a mimic of the real-life bat. Robat is as a result of the brilliance of a Tel Aviv University student, Hamar Eliakim. Robat sought its inspiration from bats from external appearance right to its navigation. However, like a real-life bat, Robat uses echolocation to move about. Echolocation is simply the use of sound to identify obstacles in its path. Robat is able to use echolocation by help of an artificial neural network and an ultrasonic speaker that produces sounds that have a frequency that is close to that produced by bats. The echoes are picked by 2 ultrasonic microphones that act as the robot's ears. Robat can also tell if the obstacle in its path is a dead end or an object that it can pass through. While most animal robots are fitted with camera eyes, Robat has no special eyes, but like a bat, it can comfortably move about in the night. Before we move on to our next animal robot, leave us a like, smash that subscribe button, and turn on notifications, and you'll win 10 years of incredible luck. Try it, it actually works. Number 10. Octobot. Octobot is an invention by the Octopus Group from Hebrew University. This group is aiming at making the first autonomous, soft-bodied robot. It might look like a recent invention, but this project was started back in 1996. As you can tell, there isn't a better inspiration for this goal than an octopus. And from the look of things, they sure did smash their goal. Octobot has muscles that are made out of soft silicone rubber. This makes its 8 tentacles to not only move, but move with flexibility. As a result, they are able to elongate and stretch as much as they are needed to. So, how is it able to achieve this movement? Well, its interior is fitted with 3D pneumatic chambers that get filled with gas, which is as a result of a chemical reaction between platinum and hydrogen peroxide. This automatically gives power to Octobot's tentacles, and they are able to move 4 at a time. The tentacles can comfortably grab and wrap projects of different shapes and sizes. In the case where a vacuum is applied to its larger suction caps, Octobot's tentacles are able to move a much more firm grip. Octobot's mission is to widely explore the ocean floor, which is vital in performing search and rescue. Number 9. Robot Fly. Well, there's no need for me to tell you what Robot Fly looks like, but in case you can't figure it out, it's a fly. Robot Fly is an invention by Professor Moshe Shoham of Israel Institute of Technology. While most of us view a fly as a dirty creature, Professor Shoham saw it as a solution to a problem. The robot fly is so fascinating that Microbot Medical is based on its invention. Professor Shoham's aim was to create a micro-robot that can easily move through the spaces in the human body. We all know how tiny, complex, and compressed the spaces can be. From the circulatory system to respiratory system and digestive system, the size of things that are intended to move through this passage's ways are a matter of concern. Any forceful movement could jeopardize the life of an individual. But that is no longer something to worry about since Robot Fly has tiny outstretched arms that it uses to move by holding onto the sides of the vessels. Whether the space is tight or passage is curved, Robot Fly can move with ease. It is also worth noting that Robot Fly can remain in the body for a long time and is self-cleaning. It can potentially aid treatment of hydrocephalus and excessive pileup of spinal fluid in the brain. While a real fly may make you sick, a Robot Fly is here to help you. Number 8. Bionicopter. Bionicopter is a flying robot that borrows its flying characteristics from a dragonfly. It is a product of Festo, a German technology company that is reputable for its amazing robots. Bionicopter has a wingspread of up to 27 inches wide, and its body is 19 inches long, making it bigger than a normal dragonfly. It can glide through air without necessarily flapping its wings. When moved in slow motion, the movement of its wing is like that of a dragonfly. Other desirable characteristics that it has picked from dragonflies is flying in different directions and being able to stop abruptly while in air. Bionicopter can move each wing independently, an action that allows it to slow down and even make abrupt turns. It can even fly backwards, which is an indication that Bionicopter has truly perfected the flight of a dragonfly. The body of a Bionicopter is made of carbon fiber that is covered with blue polyester to give it that bright look that we all love to see in dragonflies. Number 7. Robird. Robird is a drone that is the spitting image of a falcon. It was invented in Netherlands in 2014 in search of a solution to a bird problem in an airport in Canada. The airport was quite busy, and there were thousands of flights leaving and landing into the airport. But there was one problem. Birds would fly into the airport and land in the plane's engine, leading to its destruction. I need not tell you the impact of a spoiled plane engine. That is why Robird was created, to prevent the worst from happening. Robird mimics a falcon, which is a bird of prey. Robird is responsible for keeping birds off the airport. Birds in this airport have significantly reduced due to the presence of a robotic bird of prey. Robird also glides in the air for a long time like a normal bird of prey would. Birds in the vicinity think that Robird is on a hunting mode, and they completely keep off the airport. It is without a doubt a safe and humane bird control solution. Robird is completely controlled and can move at a speed of 80 kilometers an hour with the help of its flapping wings and 2 tail fins that steer it. And now, let us joggle our minds a little bit, for it is riddle time. What snacks do you serve at a robot party? Do you think you have the answer to our riddle of the day? Be the first to leave your answer in the comments section below. Number 6. Robugtix T8X. Just by the look of it, you can tell that Robugtix is a robot 8-legged spider. While some robots are meant to solve real-life problems, Robugtix was made for entertainment purposes. It is simply a robot toy. It comes as either smooth or hairy, depending on your preference. All you have to do is part with $950 US. Unlike real-life spiders, Robugtix can't climb up walls, so you don't have to worry about getting mini attacks every time you see it. Robugtix is rechargeable and wireless enabled. Its 8 legs have a total of 26 motors that are used to control it remotely by use of an application or a joystick. It can run, lift one leg, and oh, can it dance? Robugtix can also perform really cool moves with its abdomen. Number 5. Scorpion Hexapod. As the name suggests, Scorpion Hexapod gains its inspiration from a scorpion. Its external features also confirm this. It was built by 3 students from Belgian University. It consists of 3D printed body plates that are mounted on a plastic plate that forms the main body. Scorpion Hexapod can easily move in multiple directions and is able to evade obstacles in its way by use of infrared sensors and a front camera. Like a real scorpion, Scorpion Hexapod has a stinger that leaves one with a red mark when it attacks. The red mark is, however, not poisonous. This robot scorpion also comes with 2 large front claws that are able to grab and hold objects. How accurate is that? Number 4. Tob, the Locust Robot. In recent months, we have all witnessed how locusts have invaded farms in swarms. It is every farmer's worst nightmare. But when a group of zoologists and mechanical engineers met, they thought they had a lot to learn from a locust. Their jumping robots were inspired by locusts. Like locusts, this jumping robot is propelled into the air by use of mechanical energy. It may not look exactly like a robot, but its biomechanical features are a lot like that of a locust. This jumping robot can jump as high as 11.5 feet while covering a horizontal distance of 4.5 feet at the same time, all in one leap. It weighs about 23 grams and is 4 inches long. With the help of its motor, energy storage, and overall structure, this jumping robot can withstand high acceleration. It is also powered by a lithium battery, which basically means it can stay longer in air than a drone would. It can also accomplish 1,000 jumps all while running on one battery. This jumping robot is looking into leaping into the future of cleaning oil spills, surveillance, and search under rubble. Number 3. Arracuda. Arracuda is a robot fish that is pneumatically driven. Arracuda has liquid muscles with a flexible hose-like body that is made from synthetic aramid fiber. This is the material that is also used in the making of bulletproof vests. It has 2 S-shaped, fluid muscles that control the movement of its tail fin, and 2 other muscles that steer it. It also has a balance tank that determines how deep the robot is in the water. If filled with water, Arracuda sinks, and if the balance tank is filled with air, Arracuda floats to the surface like a submarine. Its waterproof head is home to the electronic and pneumatic components that make the robot functional. Arracuda utilizes the fin ray effect, which ultimately controls its direction. Fish species, such as Atlantic cod, have a swim bladder, and so does Arracuda. Number 2. Bionic Bird. Bionic Bird is a product of a project that was funded by Indiegogo. As you may have already guessed, it is a spitting image of a small blackbird. In fact, both humans and birds cannot distinguish it from other birds because it comes complete with a beak and eyes. Its body is built with elastic synthetic foam that allows it to resist scratches and marks from attacking birds. It also helps reduce the impact of a hit during false landing. It uses its own wings to fly, which are made of carbon fiber, a material that is both durable and light. These wings are able to flap at a speed of 18 times per second, which is faster than most birds can do. The tails also help in controlling the flight. It's no wonder that one cannot tell it apart from other birds. Bionic Bird can stimulate natural flight and achieve it within a 100-meter span. Its top speed is about 12 miles per hour. With all the manipulations, the whole robot weighs just 9.2 grams. Bionic Bird can be controlled by a simple phone application, and in case it runs low on power supply, its ultralight battery can be recharged by a portable egg-shaped charger for about 1 hour. Its investors really went down to the egg detail. How cool is that? It's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber wondering about this guy, who seems to be riding on this gigantic, monstrous, chicken-like animal robot. If you come across a mysterious photo that you want us to look into, just send it over to us and we might feature it on a future video. Now, we looked into this picture and are excited to reveal to you that there indeed exists such an animal robot, just like the one pictured. And this takes us to our number 1. Rooster. Rooster the robot was invented by Robugtix in Israel. Of all animals in the world, what made them pick a rooster for a robot? Well, it's because of the interesting fact that a rooster can actually fly, but it would rather walk. I bet you did not know that. When a rooster is faced with an obstacle in its path that it cannot walk around, it will fly over it. That is the same case with this rooster robot. This robotic rooster was built with natural disasters in mind. We risk even more lives by sending human and animal rescues to this area. But this might change in the future because Rooster the robot can reach injured victims when it's not safe for another human being to reach them. Rooster the robot has a few superpowers in order to achieve this. It can easily roll inside its cage, and in case it falls from a height of 6 meters, it can still work like nothing happened. In case it hits a wall, it can look for another route by itself without waiting for instructions from its operator. A Rooster robot can communicate with a team of other Rooster robots, even in remote areas where cellular connection is a problem. One other advantage is that you don't need extra hands to operate a team of Rooster robots. One human operator is enough. If you ask Israel's Ministry of Defense, Rooster robots could be a real life changer. Rooster to the rescue. And that's it for the most amazing animal robots. Which of these animal robots impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you like this video, you should definitely check out our video of most beautiful albino animals.